So when we talk about Masons coming into California, we're really looking at the period of 1849 with the discovery of gold at Sutter's Mill and onwards. However, there were Masons amongst the populations of the Americans that were coming into California. In fact, California was already attracting a diverse crowd of people. Already you had, obviously, the Native American tribes that were still in the areas. You also had the Californios who were of Spanish descent and by the 1840s were effectively Mexican citizens, although California was semi-autonomous. You also had French and Russians in the area. But Masons really start organizing in about 1847, 1848, primarily in San Francisco and also Sacramento.
Hey everybody, Eyes to the Sky here. Today is April 7th, 2018. And I just wanted to share some info with you about Freemasonry and how it works a little bit. So yeah, I'm out here in San Jose, California, and I came across some interesting stuff today while I was playing around on their website. So yeah, here it was founded 1920 by March 8th. In 1920 it was up and running. So I found this in their news article section, and it's about them in this Raising a Reader program, giving books to school children. It says here, students at a San Jose classroom posed with book bags provided through the Masons of California Raising a Reader Literacy Partnership. So I click on this Raising a Reader program to find out what it is, and nothing, so that's good. But they give them these books. So I was looking at the book, and this one is about a raven. That's kind of funny. Look at I found this about a raven. A raven symbolism. It is believed to be a harbinger of cosmic secrets and a bearer of magical forces. Just more occult symbolism right in your face. Thought that was funny. So, yeah, let me show you a little bit about who these Freemasons are. Check this out.
Tell us what you were doing and talk to both of those areas.
Okay, the first area dealing with being received as a Freemason into the lodge. You are received upon the penalty of a sharp instrument piercing your naked left breast.
Yeah, now that's pretty rugged. What do you think about that threat of punishment from a Christian point of view?
From a Christian point of view now, I believe that it's very hard for me to be a witness for Jesus Christ in the world, at the same time knowing I belong to an organization that is telling me that I must keep their religious secrets secret, or I will suffer a penalty of death.
Okay, so this is the guy I wanted to talk about. Sorry, right here in the middle of this guy. That is Dr. Richard Pan, and he is, here, I'll show you a little close-up. That guy right there, this is a Freemason meeting. You can see right there the Masonic symbols. He's obviously in the occult. He's got these, obviously the purple right there, and seated in the front row at whatever this is, this cornerstone ceremony. So yeah, that guy, he is a doctor, a pediatrician, now a state senator. And here, look, Time magazine called Dr. Pan a hero when he authored landmark legislation to abolish non-medical exemptions to legally required vaccines for school students, thereby restoring community immunity from preventable contagions. Right. So what they're talking about is this, Senate Bill 277 ends California's vaccine exemption loophole. Basically, vaccines are mandated. You can't say no to a vaccine anymore in California. So yeah, that's what kind of people these people are. They're, I don't know, not the best people. Here's some other interesting Freemasons. Bill Clinton, of course. Goldwater, I thought that was interesting. Gore, Washington, there's a whole bunch. I'm not going to name them all. You can check it out yourself. There's a few in here that are famous, though. Billy Graham, he just died. He was 33rd degree Freemason. Jesse Jackson, Louis Farrakhan, Joseph Smith, Aleister Crowley, of course, George Bush, J. Edgar Hoover, Walt Disney. And on and on and on and on it goes. So, while we just stay distracted and with whatever else, the agenda keeps moving forward. Well, that's all. I just wanted to share that little bit of info with you. So I guess I'm out of here. Links will be in the description. Eyes to the sky.
Now, someone decides still vaccine's not for them, that's fine. You know, that's their decision. We're not telling them they can't have that decision. We want these kids to go to school, and we are not taking away the parental rights to be able to make a decision. We want to be sure people have an informed decision.
Dr. Pan, the main purpose of the bill is to inform parents?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand, how do we know that parents lack information already? How do we know, I mean, maybe how do we know that they aren't informed already?
I feel like what's happening in California, and the reason we have so many people here today is there's a mistrust for state government, overreaching, mandating how they raise their children, and
that you provided counseling on immunizations as part of that. And so for those patients, most likely it's like, okay, well, we had the discussion, I've made my decision, I know we talked about it, sign the form, turn it in, I've decided not to vaccinate my children. I've had patients like that in my own practice.
And so when it comes to a vaccination is really about the public's health, about public safety. I authored in the State Assembly a bill to ensure that parents had accurate information when they were getting their children immunized.
We are offering legislation that will abolish the personal belief exemption that currently allows children who have not received the required vaccinations needed to protect public health to enroll into our schools.
Sacramento State Senator Dr. Richard Pan is one of the bill's authors.
He says he wants to make it nearly impossible to not get children vaccinated in California.
Surrounded by parents and babies, State Senators Dr. Richard Pan and Ben Allen announced legislation that would stop nearly all exemptions for childhood vaccine.